So what you said is very moving to me because I get it. I'm not like a robot. I live in the world and I see what we're inundated with on the daily, and none of it's fucking real.
Life a la Latina presenta Socialiciando. Sí, Socialiciando. Con Alicia Civita.
How you doing?
Good, thank you.
Good, wonderful. So I wanted to ask you, would the Jamie at 19 would have believed that at this age you would be commanding such a powerful franchise and having so many projects and being revered by fans of so many different genres?
Well,
You are.
I appreciate that very much. I really do. I'm not. It's you have to remember. When I was 19 years old, we made a movie in 17 days that felt like a student film. The crew was like 20 people. It was really, really low budget, and it was so fast and furious and fun that there was no expectation. No one associated with that movie would have anticipated where it would be within the genre, the history. You know what I mean? Nobody would have a clue. And now, all these years later, for sure, I am. I look at it every day like, wow, I get to do this. That's amazing. I don't wake up in the morning and go, hey, queen, you're looking good. Put on your crown, baby. Let's go. I mean, I'm not that person. I put my feet on the ground and I try to chop wood and carry water. I try to participate in the human race with my friends, with my family, and all the areas of my life that I'm so blessed with. But I am now able to be a creative presence in a way because of these movies that I never was able to before. And that has affected me in a very big way.
Yeah, I was asking because I'm a generation after you. And to me, the fact that women our age can show this magnificent creative force, as you say it, nowadays, it's a gift.
Yes, yes, I agree with you. And I'm sure if I was 19 and met me now, if I was 19 coming up and I saw me, this is a weird thing to say. When I was 19, I still wasn't sure about who I was. I didn't know what I looked like. I couldn't figure it out. I tried bad hair. I mean, go back, look at the haircuts. It's ridiculous. And the outfits, ridiculous. But there was a woman. She was a model, a photographer. Her name was Barry Berenson. She was married to Tony Perkins, weirdly enough, who played Norman Bates in Psycho. And she died in 9/11. She was on a plane. She had dropped one of her two sons at college in Boston. She was on the Boston plane. And when I was growing up, there was a portrait of her that a photographer named Paul Jasmine took. That I remember the first time I ever saw it, it took my breath away. And all of a sudden I went, oh, makes me cry. That's me. Like, that's me. I can be that. Because she was that. Like a version of that. And what I'm saying to you is, if a young person looks at me and says, I can be that, in the same way that Barry really felt very authentic to me, at a time when I didn't, that would make me feel really good. So what you said is very moving to me because I get it. I'm not like a robot. I live in the world and I see what we're inundated with on the daily, and none of it's fucking real. None of it is real. It's all filtered. It's all injected. We have done away with any reality. They call it reality television. Bullshit. It's not real. And we're living in a world that isn't real, and all I want to be is real. All I want to do is be real. And so what you said really resonated to me.
Well, see, I'm gonna scrap the interview that I was gonna do because I want to ask you, is it maybe the reason that this woman who was so powerful to you, just with an image, didn't get to live her life, that you celebrate so much the aging?
Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow.
Oh,
Wow. Hadn't even thought of that. Wow. Wow. I hope so. Wow, do I hope so.
Miss Curtis, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Muchas gracias.
No,
Thank
de
you.
nada. And now I'm gonna, no, I don't want to make you cry more. So I'm gonna ask you, can you guess from which movie people love you the most when they come up to you? Can you say, oh, this is a True Lies fan. Oh, this is a Halloween fan. Can you?
Of course.
How can you? How?
Well, it depends.
What's the tell?
I just visited a friend of mine who's at the end of her life, and her son was a teenager when I knew him. When my friend's husband died, I obviously became closer with her and her son. And he was in high school, and I went to his baseball game. And I remember we were leaving the baseball game, and one of his friends walked by me and went, "Freeze frame." And I said, "What?" And the guy walked by, and I said to my friend, my friend's son, I said, "Wait, what was that? What just happened?" And he said, "I don't want to tell you." I said, "Well, no, tell me, what happened?" He said, they have parties and they take the picture of, they freeze frame the scene from Trading Places with you without your clothes on, and they freeze frame it on the TV set and they leave it up during the party. And I thought, okay, well, so I can tell those people a mile away. And, I'm so lucky. I'm so fucking lucky. It's crazy. I'm so lucky. I'm lucky, man. I'm lucky.
We're lucky to have you.
Thank you very much. I can't do what I do without you, and you. This is this relationship. It's very powerful.
Exactly. So last thing, this is the first time that this poor woman, traumatized, has had to fight Michael Myers after he killed her daughter. There is nothing bigger than that.
Yep.
How did you approach her? Because, I mean, I think that's like a catastrophic event.
It is catastrophic, no question. The great thing was that David honored that journey by doing a 4-year time jump. Mm-hmm. So by the time we meet Laurie at the beginning of this new last movie, the Halloween Ends movie, by the time we meet her, she has been given the kind of help that young Laurie never got. The young Laurie all the way up to the 2018 movie and Halloween Kills, that Laurie never got any help at all. Now Laurie has finally been given some grief therapy, trauma therapy, and Laurie that we now meet is sort of walking side by side with her grief. She can walk forward, her grief is right here, but it isn't consuming her at all times. And I think that's a very healthy way to begin a horror movie. If I was in hysterics from the beginning of the movie, there's no journey.
Of course.
It's hysteria till death. There's no beauty and grace. And what David gave Laurie is some grace, and she even smiles. There's a moment in the movie, at the beginning of the movie, where she smiles. And you think, oh my goodness, Laurie Strode smiled. That's how healthy, it's a fragile ecosystem. It's not solid ground. It's fluctuating, but she's able to acknowledge her grief and move forward. And then, of course, the
All hell break loose again.
the ceiling collapses, and it's intense. But I think that was a really smart and honoring beginning for Laurie Strode 2022.
Well, I'm so glad you got to also give her that smile.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And
God
I
bless
hope
you.
to be able to talk to you again. Muchas gracias. Besos.
God bless you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Same.